Quick update. Took out the interior support structure, so that's all gone. I rolled the car up on its side here so I could work on a couple of things in the tub easily. Note to self, next time you put in a support structure like that, only put welds where you can get to them easily with the grinder, and you're not welding a roll cage. So, duh. Anyway, that's out. Took a while, but I got it out. Now I've been working, like this is the interior slit patch that I showed last week on the wheel tubs. And I just went down through and reinforced the welds on the inside a little bit. I was a little concerned that I had ground them a little too much on the outside. So I went through, re-welded it on the inside, got good penetration. Now all I got to do is clean it up on the outside. I'm going to take some low build, short hair, kitty hair, fiberglass filler and just cover this up with that and smooth it out so it'll no longer be visible and be sealed to water after I hit it with epoxy. Then I also did a little triangular patch in here to cover the not so squareness of that corner. It's hard to see up here with that, but the corner of the wheel tub, you know, it basically came out to here. So I just put in a patch. I'll put seam sealer up around everything, and I also put in a couple stitch welds here to just make everything final. So I'm feeling good about that. I'm going to hit that with some epoxy, flip it over and do the other side the same way. Yeah, that's about it. I'll show you when I'm done. But yeah, I didn't like that round, it didn't suck right into a nice square edge there, and I think that's not uncommon. I believe I've seen somebody else do this too and just put in a triangular patch down there, which, you know, sums it all up good and welds it, gives it good strength. So why not? Okay, that's what I'm at. Okay, same story on this side. I back welded that just to make sure I had good material depth and penetration. Then I covered my little triangular hole there with some tape, marked it out. I'll go transfer that to some sheet metal, tack that in, and this side will look as good as that side. So then again, I'm going to put some short hair fiberglass filler across that, just because I didn't want to take it down too far. That looks a lot worse than it really is with that paint, but it looks much taller now. It's really not. It's more like this. So, you know, I just wanted to get it close without taking a lot of the weld out. Where I can keep weld like that, I will, just to keep it stronger. But that'll do it. All right, I'll bring you back when I'm done. And there you have it. Just take your tape, transfer it to a piece of metal, piece of sheet metal, just cut it out, and then take that, shape it with the sander, die sander, fit it up in the hole, start welding, grinding, and then just seal it with epoxy. And again, like I said, I left these welds just a hair high. Boy, they look like horrible with the camera. Here, let's try without the light. No better. Anyway, yeah, these are sealed up good, and I'm gonna take and spread some fine hair epoxy, fiberglass filler on the back and the inside of it here, smooth it all out nice before the final epoxy, and then whatever coating I'm gonna use in here, probably gator skin, not gator skin, lizard skin, and that'll all look like $1 million. Then I'll seam seal all the way around on these edges. I do see that I have one area in the back there that's I'm not super impressed with. So I might make a little piece of like angle iron molding, stretch it and wrap it around that contour just to seal that up better. I think that's a little too much to ask for seam sealer. It's right in that area where the flange stops on the back. You can see where it's welded, but then it, you know, through that radius, there's a flange that stops. So I'll probably just make a little piece of molding, or I might just lay a piece of wire in there and stitch weld it up. And that's probably the strongest solution and the least obtrusive. The other side, I think I'm probably in the same boat. It's full of grinding filings right now. But yeah, maybe that's the right thing to do, is just lay a piece of wire in there, like TIG wire, come around that, tack that all off, stitch it up nice, and then seam seal it. But hey, give me your thoughts. Well, this is a quick video, but I was just kind of wrapping some stuff up here on this Sunday, rainy Sunday afternoon. And yeah, this is all sealed now. I'm happy with that corner. There's no little triangular piece missing anymore. And you can kind of see it there if you get the light just right. And then I will finish up those patches before I put in the convertible seat back, rear seat back. I don't see much on installing these online, so I'll probably spend a little more time going over that. And when I say see these much, the convertible seat back with mini tubs. Pretty straightforward if you don't have the mini tubs, but with mini tubs, of course, you know, it's about, I think, 2 3/4 inches wider on each side for the wider tires, so that encroaches onto that seat back. So we'll get into that in some detail probably next weekend. But yeah, that's where it's at. So looking good.